Hi Aquarius, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings, Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're going to do your love reading. We got two readings in one. We have a couples and a singles. Please look at the description bar, single people, because your reading comes after lovers. Sorry, comes after the couples, to see what time it starts. I have time stamped it on the description bar below. Please remember that, okay? So if you want to know when it starts, take a look at the description bar to see when you're... you can look at both if you want, but if you're expressly interested in the singles reading, then have a look at that, okay? So if you're reading, I'm using the Romance Angels card for both readings and also the Gilded Tarot for your main reading. So we're going to focus on couples first. Let's move this out of the way, like so. And let's have a look. So we're going to have a look at what advice the universe has for couples. So for you Aquariuses who are in relationships, what is the advice that you have for Aquariuses who are actually in relationships? What's the advice that you have for Aquariuses? So those Aquarius people who are in relationships. What is the advice that you have for Aquarius, those who are in relationships? What's the advice that you have for Aquarius people who are actually in relationships? Show me for the month of June 2018. Right, codependency it's come out with. It says addictions are affecting your romantic life. So be aware of that. The codependency card is like the devil card in the tarot. So codependency with the devil, with the codependency card, is all about rely. Sometimes you get in relationships and you rely on each other a little bit too much. Sometimes there is an addiction of sex in relationships, and that's what keeps you together. Sometimes in a relationship there is an addiction in terms of money or resources or material things. Usually what the Pentacles can be known for, especially somebody like the Knight of Pentacles, for example, all about the sex, can be that character, Aquarius. So just be aware that codependency, it might be the partner is slightly dependent on you, or you're slightly dependent on the partner, but just be aware that there could be a little bit of deep codependency within this relationship that you're in, for you Aquariuses who are in couples, and it could be affecting your romantic life, okay? Let's have a look at, we'll put that to here, and we're going to get the reading done. So Universe Spirit, this is for couples, Aquarius couples. What is the messages that you have for Aquarius couples in the month of June 2018? What's the messages and the situation coming in for Aquarius people who are actually in a relationship? What's the messages and the situation coming in for Aquarius people who are actually in a relationship in the month of June 2018? Show me. Alright, we're going to split the deck into three. And I'm recording this via Movie Maker because it's quicker for me to upload. Usually I would use my video equipment, but it's just quicker to upload today because I want to get these out on time. Let's split the deck into three. Like so. And let's have a look. So the energy around your relationship, well, there's love here. The focus is on love. The focus is on emotional availability, emotional openness is the Ace of Cups energy. This is about the cup runneth over when you get the Ace of Cups. So this is all about your feelings, and the focus might be on expression of feelings with this Ace of Cups energy. What's influencing this? The Sun. So this is good. This is all about happiness and joy within a relationship. Positive changes within a relationship is the Sun energy. Now, the root cause for the focus being on love, being on expression of love, being open in terms of love, opening one's heart to this relationship. The reason that this is occurring is because of the Magician, and this is all about the manifestation of something new, using what you have to try and build, perhaps for some of you guys, a new reality in terms of this relationship with that Magician energy, using one's power to start to manifest and to start to grow new things, new experiences within this Magician energy, within this relationship, to start to try and work on the connection also that you and the partner has with the Magician energy. Now, in the recent past, you guys would have experienced the Queen of Cups energy, Aquarius, which is lovely. So this shows that love is open. It shows a sense of empathy in a relationship, a sense of understanding in the relationship with the Queen of Cups energy. The most likely outcome for you guys who are in a relationship is all about love. Oh my God, Ace of Wands. The fire is burning. The passion is there. What is this about? We'll find out when we get clarifiers, but this is beautiful. You guys are really quite something with the partner, it would appear, with these energies, Aquarius, because in your relationship, there's a lot of love going on. You've got the Ace of Cups here, which is all about new romance. And it might be the energy is about a new romance for some of you guys. But also, I think if you're in a long-term romance, then the focus for the month is all about expressing feelings, showing how much you love each other, keeping the eye on love, keeping one's heart open to love as well, through the root issue being the Magician, the ideas that you have, how you're going to build this relationship, how you're going to sustain it, how you're going to change it perhaps with the Magician energy, the cup of the Queen of Cups, emotions in the recent past being open, the offering, with this Queen of Cups energy showing here, the empathy, the offering of empathy and sympathy and understanding within this relationship, because the influence is that this is a happy one, but the Sun, this is something positive. There is a lot of confidence, I think, within this relationship, and as a result of that, the Ace of Wands, there is still room for growth, I think, within this relationship with the Ace of Wands, pure passion. Immediate future shows the Page of Swords. Sometimes that can be an argument, or this is about telling the truth, communicating the truth. I don't always read it as spying. I don't see why anybody would be spying, but it might be potentially. But I think this is more about communication. Sometimes when you get the Page of Swords, this can be about pure communication, honest communication within a relationship. Sometimes it can be an argument, though. The external factors for your relationship are showing that there is commitment here. You've got the Hierophant, and you're committed to this union. It's a spiritual union between the both of you with that Hierophant energy, and that's why the eye is on love. The eye is on keeping those emotional, loving channels open, I think, with the Ace of Cups, because you guys, from a place of vision, have visualized how you want this relationship to develop, and you're using all of the resources and the skills and the power and the know-how you got in this relationship as a couple to actually bring this to fruition, and the empathy and the understanding that you should be showing to one another in the recent past, because what your influence is that you're both confident, and there's a sense of joy within this relationship, which is why you've got an eye on keeping the channels of love open, and there is still room for growth here. We'll see what this is about. Influence is coming in, King of Pentacles. So for you, Aquarius, this will be the person, probably King of Pentacles, male or female, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But more than anything, the King of Pentacles is a traditional card. When you get the King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles, this is why they say that these two energies, the King of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles, are the best people that you can get in a tarot reading for love, in a way, because it's not about the emotional investment of the King of Cups. It's not about the passion with the King of Wands, and it's not about the status-driven elements of the King of Swords. It's all about settling down and having a firm foundation. And this person looking here, he's looking away from the Page of Swords. So coming in, you'll find that even if there is, I don't think he's looking away from the Page of Swords because it's the idea card, or because it's to do with communication, or and it might be, though, because I think that if you're having a straightforward talk here with the Page of Swords, it might be that because this person is so focused with the King of Pentacles energy, the person around you is so focused on building this relationship to something that is firm and that's something that is stable and secure, Aquarius, it might be that they're ignoring what the truth is of the relationship because he's got his head turned away from it. Hopes or fears. So the hopes would be Page of Cups. How many times have I seen this today, the Page of Cups? The hope of the Page of Cups is that your dreams start to manifest. You've got a dream, you've got a vision for the future in terms of this relationship, and it's all about seeing the manifestation of those hopes and desires in terms of this relationship. The overall outcome shows strength. And I think that this energy, regardless of whether this person is ignoring some form of truth here, the overall outcome is that there is strength together. There is the confidence. There is that both of you and the partner with the Strength card, being able to manage the possibly opposing forces that possibly is shown in the advice card of the codependency from the Doreen Virtue Romance Angels what am I saying, deck of cards, oracle deck. It could be saying, well, you'll manage to work your way through these opposing forces to bring a sense of strength and confidence back into the relationship. Strength can also mean a woman having more power over a man. It might be the overall outcome is that you have more power in this relationship, especially for you females, more than you possibly realise. We're going to see what this is about, though. Let's get some clarifiers up. So why is the Hierophant, the external factors of this relationship between Aquarius and their partner in the month of June 2018. Why is the Hierophant the external factors for Aquarius and their partner in the month of June 2018? So the Nine of Cups is about the Nine of Cups. So this is, the external factors is showing a commitment, could be a marriage, but it's definitely a union, an official union, whether it's officiated by the church or whether it's officiated by yourselves. This is an official union, and this is all about, this is also commitment. So I think that actually there is this commitment in this relationship. It's about the Nine of Cups. So both of you are actually committed, I think, more than anything, towards the happiness in the relationship, towards the good times. I think that because it's the Nine of Cups energy, the Nine of Cups is all about good times and parties and drink and good sex and sensuality and fun and joy. And it might be that the external factors are showing, I think, a relationship that is more committed to the peripheral things of a relationship, the good times. So in the good times, everything's good, but in the bad times, it might not be so good in this relationship. So I think that there is, in this relationship, there is a certain commitment between you and your partner, but it's a commitment based on you guys being able to enjoy the relationship, whether that's the sexual part of the relationship or enjoy, you know, the things that you have, the people around you, that type of thing. And the reason that everything is happening this month is because of the Magician. And what's the Magician about? What's the Magician about as the root cause for why everything is happening for Aquarius? Well, the Magician is about the Eight of Cups. So I think that this is about the initiation. The root cause for everything is that you guys are initiating something new in your partnership, and that initiation is based on a new path with the Eight of Cups, a new direction, leaving behind any unstable emotions in the relationship and focusing on taking a better path together. Because in the recent past, as a result of that, in the recent past, you've experienced this Queen of Cups. And what's the Queen of Cups about in the recent past for Aquarius couples? What's the Queen of Cups in the recent past about for Aquarius couples in the recent past? Well, the Four of Cups. So I think that this is about understanding, and this is understanding is based on the Four of Cups energy. So the Four of Cups energy talks about discontentment and unhappiness. And I think in the recent past, you guys have, with the Queen of Cups energy, experienced from both sides understanding. And that understanding is all to do with what's making the relationship with the Four of Cups energy so unhappy. What's making the relationship, or making one of you feel that you are at a disadvantage, or making you feel that you don't want to really participate. Or it might be that there is in the recent past, what you've experienced is a sense of, with the Queen of Cups, understanding and sympathy and empathy based on this partner, this other person who seems to be very emotionally unavailable. And it might be, it could be you or it could be the other person, but one of you is understanding, because I think the other one is so codependent in the relationship, and you're beginning to understand, oh, that's why this person's acting like this, because I have been probably acting in this way. Either you've said that to this person or this person's kind of exhibiting it to you. What's influencing you this month is the Sun. And why is the Sun an influence in the situation for Aquariuses who are in relationships? What's the Sun about? What's the Sun about as an influence position? Well, the Five of Swords. So I think, you know, the Five of Swords, it's a funny card, is the Five of Swords, because the Five of Swords can mean about power, but the Five of Swords can also mean loss and feeling hurt. So what's influencing you this month? It might be, it's not an influential situation. It might be it's a challenge position, the Sun. So it might be that your challenge is to feel confident with this Sun energy. And that confidence is all about the arguments or the conflicts in this relationship. So it might be that your challenge is feeling confident concerning the arguments or conflicts or the petty arguments that you guys have been experiencing within this relationship. It could also be your challenge is feeling confident or feeling happy with this Sun energy in terms of and it's all about the Five of Swords. So if your challenge is to feel happy or confident and it's about the Five of Swords, this might be about somebody is feeling a lack of confidence or feeling a sense of disempowerment. So it might be that your challenge is that some of you guys are feeling, especially if the Sun is a challenge position now, it's almost like a reversal. It might be that, you know, some of you, the challenge is feeling a lack of confidence with both cards, and as a result of that, the focus will be on love with the Ace of Cups. And why is the focus on the Ace of Cups? What's this Ace of Cups about? What's this Ace of Cups about? There you go, the Four of Wands. So the focus for you, Aquarius, is on love. And this is all about happiness within your relationship. If you're not married, probably married, something like that. But I don't think it's marriage. I don't think it's marriage, but I think it's more to do with, it could be, the Four of Wands can be a marriage card, but this is about celebration and feeling the most joy and the most happiness that you can feel in a successful partnership. So the focus for the month is all about love and the successful partnership in that, because this love is all about the Four of Wands, and this is about having the initial success in terms of this partnership, in terms of this romance, in terms of this relationship. And also with the Four of Wands, it's about building a stable home or a secure environment. So the Ace of Cups, your focus being on maybe new beginnings as well with that Ace of Cups, is all about maybe the home, for example, and feeling, building a stable home. For some of you guys, maybe even moving home with that Four of Wands energy showing here, because your challenge is the lack of confidence within this relationship, or feeling confident with the Sun energy, or feeling happy, and this is based on, with the Five of Wands, Five of Swords, the conflicts, the petty arguments, or feeling a sense of disempowerment for some of you guys in a relationship here, and therefore your focus will be on the Ace of Cups, love, new beginnings in terms of maybe the home, the Four of Wands, or building a secure and happy environment, or maybe for some of you guys this is about taking a holiday or a break together, because the root issue is all about initiating new things into this relationship, and that initiation is all to do with turning your back on a pretty unstable emotional situation and looking now to make some progress and follow a better path in terms of this relationship in the future. But also the lovely thing around that is that there has been understanding, and the understanding is about what somebody who's not been emotionally receptive, probably because of all of these energies showing up here. So the focus as a result of that would be, well, why don't we take a holiday and see if we can sort this thing out, or why don't we buy a new home, or why don't we go out for the day, or do nice things, or go to a place of rest and relaxation. The most likely outcome will be the Ace of Wands. And what's this Ace of Wands about for Aquarius couples? What's this Ace of Wands about for Aquarius couples? It's the most likely outcome. Well, the King of Cups. So it's all about new passion, finding that passion. The most likely outcome is that this is a regeneration of passion and excitement and sexuality and sexual feeling, but it's all about your feelings, the King of Cups, because the King of Cups is all about feelings. So this is all about newness and re-energizing with the Ace of Wands energy. For some of you guys, your feelings within this relationship or with this person, new passion, finally, or reigniting passion with the Ace of Wands, with the King of Cups, or newness in terms of your feelings and being emotionally, and also newness and new reinvigoration with the Ace of Wands in terms of investing emotionally within this relationship, with the King of Cups energy showing there as to clarify for the Ace of Wands. Coming in the immediate future, what you're going to experience, the Page of Swords. And what's this Page of Swords about? What's this Page of Swords about? The Three of Cups. So I think that this Page of Swords is to do with speaking the truth, because it's a sword cards, and it could be speaking the truth in terms of, when you do tarot, you look at the first card. Well, what does the first card mean? We know that within a love reading this can be hurt, and it can be arguments with the Page of Swords. It can also be somebody who's speaking quite frankly and speaking quite honestly with the Page of Swords energy. It can also be somebody who's been spying. What's this? If it was spying made with the Page of Swords, well, what's it about on other people, for example, with the Three of Cups? So I don't know whether there's somebody here that's been doing something here, but this is also, I think it's more to do with, because the energies, addictions are affecting your romantic love, and it might be that this person here is addicted to something here. It could be, potentially. Maybe your understanding in the recent past is all to do with the Four of Cups energy. Your understanding is to do with why this person seems to be so emotionally reticent towards you, perhaps, Aquarius. And your challenge is feeling confident, and that confidence is in terms of yourself, the disempowerment of the conflicts in the relationship, in which I think in the immediate future there might be arguments or some form of truth-telling with this Page of Swords energy, and that's all about the Three of Cups. Maybe that this person's addictions with the Three of Cups, because this can be the card when you get the Three of Cups of overindulgence. Maybe this is somebody who's communicating what their indulgence is, what they like, what what they are tempted by. It might be the communication is about other people with that Three of Cups energy. But what you'd experience coming in is the, or maybe this is, you know, clear communication about your partnership or wanting to reconcile these differences with this energy showing here. Coming in, what you'll experience is the King of Pentacles for you coupled up Aquarians. And what is this King of Pentacles about in the influences coming in for Aquarius? Well, I think coming in, you're going to see somebody who's sorry, this Five of Cups. So I think that this is the person who's telling you the truth, possibly about other people, Three of Cups, that this person's been dealing with, or, you know, been messing about with to a certain extent. Other women, they might be telling you, I think you're going to get the truth. You might get some bad news, for example, with the Page of Swords. And that bad news, well, what's the bad news about? Well, it could be about other people, the Three of Cups, other individuals that this King of Cups King of Pentacles is playing around with, because coming in, what you'll experience is an individual, and he's not looking in that direction now because he's upset. He's turned away from it. This person looks like they've turned over a new leaf, and you're going to experience somebody who's far more stable as an individual with the King of Pentacles energy. It doesn't have to be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but sorry, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, yes. It could be just somebody who is showing the elements of the Pentacle, King of Pentacles, somebody who shows as being very stable, very level-headed and very practical, and they're showing, and I think this person's coming to the situation is showing as this person being really sorry and really regretful of what they've told you or what they've done here, Aquarius. And your hopes would therefore be the Page of Cups energy. And what's the Page of Cups about for Aquarius? There you go, it flipped out the Two of Cups. So your hopes would be that your dreams and your wishes with the Page of Cups and your visions of this perfect relationship in the future, well, it's based on the connection, that you've got the perfect connection, that you're going to have the perfect and the most complete and balanced now emotional relationship, which is what you want from this individual. And the outcome shows us strength. And what's the situation around strength being the outcome for Aquarius couples? Show me. Well, this is all about moving forward and overcoming, because the Chariot is all about overcoming opposing forces, difficulty, challenges, and riding towards victory. So this is all about victory, and I think that the outcome for you guys is showing that there's going to be strength in your relationship together. And this is about, but also I think in a way, looking at this, if I were to do a little bit of a twist on it, I would say that especially for the Lion, I would probably read as being this King of Pentacles dude here, who seems to be being honest with you, talking to you, telling you the truth about other people that he's possibly been messing around with or texting or communicating with online. And I think that this person comes in as an influence, showing a different side to himself. This is all about this person showing as being stable and being the family guy or the family woman, and they're saying that they're sorry, and you're saying, well, my hope is that, you know, my visions for the future of this perfect relationship, the Two of Cups, are going to come to fruition, and therefore the outcome will be strength, because it could also be that you have the power. So the overall outcome could be some of you guys having power over this individual by taking control of their waywardness, because sometimes the Chariot shows somebody who has to be responsible for others. So if you look at, the Chariot reminds me of when I go for a walk and I see a dog walking, they've got two dogs, and one dog's pulling them one way and one dog's pulling them the other, and they're trying to bring the dogs back together so they can get home. And it's the same thing with the Chariot in a way. So I think that the overall outcome could also be you guys finally being able to take some control or get some control on this individual here, because I think that this addiction is affecting your romantic life, because this person, this King of Pentacles, has addictions, possibly to checking out other people online on dating sites, or, you know, flirting with other people, or God forbid sleeping with other people potentially, hopefully not. But I think that you've got problems with somebody in your life. It's not you, I think, Aquarius, that has the problem. I think it's the partner that has the problem, but it looks like they're going to regret what they've done here, and finally you'll say, finally, oh my God, finally, you know, I can realise my dream, the Page of Cups, of this proper balanced connection between the two of us, the Two of Cups energy showing there. And the overall outcome is that for some of you, this is all about overcoming your obstacles and attaining victory with that Chariot energy. And for some of you guys, I think it will be you guys attaining strength over this very wayward character, the King of Pentacles, who likes to have a good time, I think, and communicate with others. by putting this person on some form of a leash, because if you look at the similarity between Strength and the Chariot, both of them have somebody on a leash. The woman has the Lion on a leash, and the Charioteer has the two Sphinxes on a leash as well. So some of you guys have got somebody on a leash by the end of the June 2018. Not said in a bad way, but sometimes, you know, it depends. I'm the type of person that if I had somebody around me who was fucking around with others, or who had addiction issues, especially sexual addictions, they'd be long gone. But some people want to, you know, some people know. I'm just impatient. I've got no patience for that. But some people are very, and this shows here in your patience. So I think I would read you guys, Aquarius, as being that Queen of Cups, showing here. You've been very patient in the recent past. You've showed a lot of understanding, and that understanding is to do with why somebody is so emotionally unavailable. Why is it that every time you say, let's do this, or let's do that, or let's get married, if you're not married, or let's do this, let's do that, and this person's always saying no, but you've shown a lot of patience and understanding as a result of that, because the root issue is all about you initiating a new path forward, putting to the past the difficulties of the relationship, the emotional difficulties of the relationship, and looking to how you can follow a clearer path. And this, what comes with this, with some of you guys, is about understanding why somebody around you, this person around you, seems to be very emotionally defunct with that Four of Cups. Your challenge is having confidence with this Five of Swords, in having confidence here in a relationship in which you seem to be forever the person that's losing against this person who seems to want to just take advantage. But as a result of that, your focus will be on new beginnings with this person, and that could be that new beginnings is to do with moving home with the Four of Wands, or that new beginning could be to do with going on holiday with the Four of Wands energy here, or just building some form of stability. Usually wanted to do with travel. So maybe there's some change or travel, or simply trying to invest in something that you can build for the future together. And you will see as a result of that the most likely outcome being the Eight of Wands. This is a new beginning for some of you guys with this King of Cups, or this is a new beginning in terms of your feelings, and in terms of investing now, a new beginning in terms of this person now investing emotionally into this relationship, Aquarius, because from these energies here, you have this person, because you've understood why they're like they are, and your challenge has been to have confidence in someone who you feel has been taking a little bit of advantage. It might be that as a result of that, you, with the Page of Swords, you're experiencing a truth teller, somebody who's telling you with this Page of Swords under no certain terms that, you know, they have been messing about. They're communicating that there's been other people with the Three of Cups perhaps, and coming in, they'll show their stable side of the King of Pentacles, and that stability is shown through, and this maturity, I think, with the King of Pentacles is going to be shown through their regret and their remorse for what they've done in this area here. And you will say, geez, hopefully now, I hope that my desires can manifest in terms of us having a balanced, loving relationship. And as I said, some of you guys, strength, energy, overcoming obstacles, moving forward to victory. Some of you guys, this is about you needing to put this person on a leash in order to bring the relationship with the Chariot as well into control, into alignment. Okay? But your relationship with this person is committed to fun. Because this is commitment. I'm asking what this commitment is all based on. Well, it's based on the Nine of Cups, and that's all about fun and sex and parties. So some of you guys, it might be that the precedence that's been set out on this relationship is why this person is doing what they're doing. So, you know, if the precedence is maybe set out on, well, we're committed to, you know, the Nine of Cups, indulgence, that might be your codependency. It might be that your addictions. So it might be the addictions in this relationship, Aquarius, is on two fronts. Number one, the foundation that this relationship was forged in, i.e., yeah, you can be committed to anything in a relationship. You can be committed to a more formal, traditional relationship. Remember, the Hierophant is all about tradition, and it's all about religion. But you can have a religion that says we have the religion of cheese, you know? Our religion is that we have a group that meets every Wednesday and we eat cheddar cheese because we believe in the cheddar cheese. Now, I'd look at that and think, what the fuck is that? But for somebody, it might be the religion is I'm a devil worshipper. Well, I'm not one, but the religion might be for some people that they're a devil worshipper. Do you see what I'm coming from? The religion is what you believe in. So it might be that the external factors are saying that you guys believe in fun. Nine of Cups. You believe in, have fun. I can't remember what the old saying is, but do no harm or something like that. You know, you might be committed to the ideology that this relationship is a little bit of fun. Okay, or, you know, that type of thing. But as a result of that, the focus is on grounding this relationship, because you're looking at a new beginning here and taking this new path here. And you can understand why this person's doing what they're doing. But this is why I think that it's on two fronts. I think it's on, number one, how the relationship might have been forced for some of you guys now that you're trying to turn it into something else. And number two, when you met this person already had these addictions. And now this person is thinking, because you want this person, your dream, your hope is that my dream will manifest with this Page of Cups energy for a shared connection as well. And that shared connection with the Two of Cups is that we see things the same. We want the same thing and we see the same thing. We have the same goals with this Two of Cups energy. So addictions are affecting your romantic life. The addiction of fun, or the addiction of the way that this relation was forged, and changing that up into something else might be one part of why this relationship is the way it is. The other part is that this person around you has addictions probably to others as well, and they need to change that if you want something to grow into something that is strong and has a very, very secure foundation in the future. Okay, that's for your love reading for couples. We're going to quickly, so let's have a look. Do the singles reading for Aquarius. Let's have a look. I mean, the Nine of Cups can also be hopes and wishes. So it might be that you are very committed to attaining a hope and a wish with that Nine of Cups from the couples reading. Okay, and as a result of that, the eye is on, you know, building a solid relationship, turning things differently. So it might not be all about the fun as well. So it could be different. We could read that differently as well. But nevertheless, and if that's the case, then I think the addiction is not forged on two fronts. It might be that you've just got the one person that is, you know, addictive. Okay, so yeah, just bear that in mind as well. For you guys who are couples. So let's have a look at singles. We're going to get the singles reading now. Starts at pretty much 32 minutes. So, Universe Spirit, what is the advice you have for single Aquarians? What is the advice that you have for single Aquarians? What is the advice that you have for single Aquarians in the month of June 2018? Show me. Right, it says that you need to have heart-to-heart conversations and honestly discuss feelings with each other. So there's somebody around you guys that you're going to need to honestly discuss your feelings with, but we'll see what that's about. We're going to shuffle the cards again. So, Universe Spirit, what is the situation you see coming in for single Aquarians in terms of their love lives in the month of June 2018. What is the situation you see coming in for single Aquarians in the month of June 2018? Show me. Alright, so we're going to split the deck into three like so, and we're going to collect that back up. Let's have a look at this. So, the energy around you is all about, and some of you guys are feeling very defeated. You might be feeling very let down with that Ten of Swords energy, single Aquarians. You might be feeling betrayed for some of you guys with that Ten of Swords energy showing here. What's influencing that is the Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands, it might be that there's something to do with communication with the Eight of Wands. It might also be to do with distance or travel with the Eight of Wands as well, showing up here, being what's constituting you guys focusing or feeling this way in the present situation. Now, the root cause of this Ten of Swords is about a King of Cups. How many times has this dude showed up for the sign? So the reason that you're feeling this is because it's all started by a King of Cups. This could have been a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person around you, or somebody who came to you with saying that they loved you, or saying that they were interested in you, or saying that they wanted to start building a life with you, but it was all based on emotional value. So this person whispers sweet nothings, they say all the right things, but as a result of this individual, you've got the Ten of Swords that you're contending with in the month of June 2018, single Aquarians. Now, in the recent past, there has been possibly something unexpected, and it might be that around this individual there was something unexpected around this. I think that I'm going to read this as what comes off this guy. So I think that in the root issue is all about a King of Cups, and as a result of that, dude, I think that this Wheel of Fortune, there was something unexpected that happened around that individual, and the most likely outcome for your love life is going to be the Ten of Pentacles. So Ten of Pentacles represents stability and building, especially if you're single. This is the potential to build a stable relationship. Let's see what this is about. Maybe there's a change that came in. Maybe the Wheel of Fortune is something unexpected that happened around this individual who's caused this. Let's have a look at what's coming in the immediate future. The immediate future for you single Aquarians, we do have the Six of Coins. Six of Coins often means in a love reading, it can mean one-sidedness. It can mean that somebody's giving stuff to many people. It can mean generosity within a relationship, potentially with the Six of Coins. We'll see what that's about in a moment. You guys right now are showing as being the Emperor. So I think that you're showing us with this Emperor energy, having put boundaries around a relationship with the Emperor energy, which is why you might be feeling defeated. The energy is feeling defeated with this Ten of Swords energy, because the root issue is about a King of Cups. Something, it doesn't have to be a King of Cups, it can all be about your feelings as well. But there's been a change in the recent past. However, I think what's influencing this feeling defeated is about communication, maybe with this individual. But the reading is saying the Ten of Pentacles. There is stability and security coming to you in terms of love. Influence is coming in for you single Sagittarians. Show the Hermit. So it's got its back turned to the Six of Coins. So I think that, and we'll see what this is facing as well. So I think with the Hermit coming in for you Aquarius, could be a Virgo person, but I also feel with the, more than anything with the Hermit card, this is about you guys taking time to withdraw and seek some reflection, inner reflection showing here. The hope will be the Ten of Cups. I think your hopes are just to find a relationship in which you can feel happy, relaxed, a soulmate with the Ten of Cups. And what's the outcome? Well, there is the potential of a commitment here with the Ace of Coins. There is the potential for a commitment with the Ace of Coins for some of you single Aquarians. It's off the back of this Hermit energy. So this might be somebody who's seeking love as well coming into your life. Let's have a look at why you guys are showing as the Emperor. Why are single Aquarians showing as being the Emperor? Why are single Aquarians showing as being the Emperor in June 2018? Show me. Because of the Page of Swords. So the situation is all about the Page of Swords. So I think that you've drawn boundaries. I think those boundaries might be around communicating or texting another individual, because the Page of Swords can be all about sending texts, sending messages to an individual. So I think that you've drawn boundaries. It might be those boundaries are around texting, communicating with another individual here with the Page of Swords, because the reason for all this happening is the King of Cups. And what is it about the King of Cups? So why is the King of Cups the root issue for everything happening? What is it about this King of Cups that is the root of issue for everything happening for Aquarius, single Aquarians? Death. So I think there was an ending with this individual. So the root issue is that there was a King of Cups here. It might be that this person ended things with you, or so you might have got ridden off this person's number, for example, here. The reason being that in the root issue, the reason that everything has started, that this King of Cups was looking at death. Alright, so it might be that somebody's feelings changed here as well with the death, or somebody's feelings came to a full stop with the death energy. In the recent past, you guys have experienced the Wheel of Fortune. And what's this Wheel of Fortune about in the recent past for Aquarius singles? What's this Wheel of Fortune about as a result of this energy? King of Cups, death in the recent past, show me. The Moon. So this is a change. I think that you've experienced something unexpected in terms of I think this is more about feelings, to be honest with you, or it could be a secret. So there could have been, with the Wheel of Fortune, something was unexpected in terms of maybe this is something to do with a secret, especially if this person ghosted you, because the death energy is about somebody who leaves for no reason. And I get the impression, because I look at the word ghost with death, I think this King of Cups, the root issue is about a man or a woman that ghosted some of you Aquarians, you single Aquarians. And I think in the recent past it might be that you experienced something unexpected, and that unexpected thing is to do with this person who hid the moon. There was a secret or something that this person wasn't revealing because they ghosted you, but it might be something came out about this in the recent past as a result of this energy showing here. And you know, your challenges the Eight of Wands. And what's the situation around the Eight of Wands? We said that the challenge is the Eight of Wands for single Aquarians. And what's this challenge about with the Eight of Wands? So this is all about going the extra mile. This is all about striving and giving things another chance. So this Eight of Wands, your challenge is communicating with this person, Eight of Wands. But I don't think it's that. I think that your challenge is being proactive. I don't think it's communication. I think it's being proactive. If your challenge is communication, or if the influence is communication here, then the communication is about this person wanting to try again, give it one last go, especially if somebody's recontacted you here. They ghosted you here, recontacted you here, and the challenge or the influence position is that this person is communicating with you, and that communication is about giving it another go with the Nine of Wands energy. For some of you guys, it will be that, and for some of you guys, I think it might more than likely be that, because we've got the heart-to-heart conversations going on here, and it seems to follow around because you've got this Ten of Coins. Or the challenge might be being proactive for some of you guys, getting up, doing stuff again, and that is all about you guys feeling very tired, very lethargic, and probably very down with that Nine of Wands. So I think it could work both ways. However, as a result of this energy, the energy around you is the Ten of Swords, and what's this Ten of Swords about? As the energy around Aquarius singles in the June 2018, show me. Well, there's about no interest. I think that somebody's contacting you guys. I think the challenge is somebody contacting you, and that contact is about them wanting to give it another try with the Nine of Wands. But as a result of that, the Ten of Swords in the upright, the energy around you is no, this is failure, this won't happen, this is final. Your focus will be on no, this won't happen. And this card is all about the Four of Cups. Okay, I don't want to know, I'm not interested. I think that some of you guys are showing a lack of interest, because here I think that you've drawn a boundary. You're showing as the Empress, so you're taking control and you're drawing boundaries around this situation. Okay, and this is all about communication, text messaging, emailing, Snapchatting, Facebooking, whatever you want to call it. But you guys draw boundaries around doing that, and as a result of that, this relationship is over for you. The focus is on this relationship that you're in is over, and this being over is all about saying, well, emotionally I'm done. Okay, I'm no longer interested, because the root issue is that this person ghosted you. And now there's been an unexpected change in terms of this person ghosting you, because the Moon and the Death card I often see as people who disappear, who ghost people. So this change has come back. So this person's come back. There's been an unexpected change here, and that unexpected change is about the Moon, about somebody who concealed themselves, who hid. So something's coming out here, and the challenge is communicating with this person, Eight of Wands, or this person communicating with you. And the communication that they're giving to you, I think, Aquarius singles, is that they want to give it another try, the Nine of Wands, because the Nine of Wands doesn't give up. But you guys are saying hell no. The energies are saying no. Ten of Swords energy, and this is based on you feeling I'm not interested. Four of Cups. But the most likely outcome will be the Ten of Pentacles. What's the situation around this Ten of Pentacles being the most likely outcome? What's the situation around the Ten of Pentacles being the most likely outcome? Five of Swords. So the most likely outcome is the Ten of Pentacles, and the it's about the Five of Swords. Ugh, let me think about this one. Again, two different contra cards. Contra cards show opposition. They're very opposite from one another. So the Ten of Coins is all about, the most likely outcome of the Ten of Coins is all about stable, secure relationships, or building a stable, secure relationship being the most likely outcome. But I think that this is, the most likely outcome could be that, you know, yes, you could, but I think that this is, it's all about you guys, because it's, this Ten of Pentacles is about building a stable, secure relationship. But remember, when you do tarot, you read the element of the card. So if we're looking at building a stable relationship, perhaps with this individual, perhaps that this is all about you and what's going on in your mind. Maybe your mind is telling you, I could have victory in this. So I think this is a mental thing here going on, to be perfectly honest with you, Aquarius singles, because I think that this is you guys. Because remember, the sword cards are about thinking, okay, and ideas. And the idea is the most likely outcome, and this is in the sort of conscious area of the reading as well. So I think it's more than likely going to be that the most likely outcome will be, well, yeah, you could build a relationship, a long-term relationship, but this is based on the Five of Swords. possibly this building of this relationship being the most likely outcome, it is about the Five of... Well, it depends on how you ask the tarot card the question, but I asked, well, what's this about? And this is about you guys gaining victory, okay, but rendering this person powerless. And I would say that you are actually the third swordsman and not this person. Or it could be the other way around, that this person takes advantage and renders you powerless. So this would be about you giving in, I think, with the Five of Swords energy to this person. Most likely outcome is you'll gain a long-term, potentially start building a long-term relationship with this person with the Ten of Coins, but it's about you giving in, I think, with the Five of Swords. You're either going to need to get power over this person or give in to them. This looks like a very, very unbalanced relationship to me in a way, because it's either or. You get what you want. More than likely you guys get what you want, or you get, you know, you get the long-term relationship, but it's either based on you becoming the powerful one in the relationship or this person doing it. That doesn't look balanced to me. You've got the Six of Coins coming into the immediate future. What's the Six of Coins about in the immediate future for Aquarius singles? The Page of Coins. And I always now read this as somebody who's being cautious. So the Six of Coins, I think that in the immediate future you will... because the Page of Coins represents to be cautious, often in love. So this is somebody, you can see that the coin has, this guy's got a coin and he's not willing to give it. He's holding very tightly to it. Can you see that? He's holding on. So I read this as the being cautious card in a love reading, the Page of Coins. He's not holding out his coin. Not unless he's on the right away on this particular card, which is why when you read decks of cards, different decks will tell you a different story. This guy holds on to his pentacles, so this guy's trying to protect himself. So in the immediate future, you're going to experience the Six of Coins, but it's about the Page of Coins. So you'll receive something from this individual, but I think it's about the Page of Coins. So you might receive very little, I think, from this individual, because the Page of Coins can also be shortage or something very small as well. And so I think that you're going to receive something from this individual. It could be a small gift. I think because they're pentacles and they represent resources, and there's two pentacle energies showing here, I'm seeing some of you guys perhaps receiving maybe a small gift from this individual showing here with these two energies. However, influences coming in will be the Hermit. What's this Hermit about? What's this Hermit about for single Aquarians? What's this Hermit about for single Aquarians? There's an influence coming in. That tried to come out. The Knight of Pentacles is about. So I think that there is coming in, there's two Virgo energies as well. So it might be that this could be a Virgo person, for example. Virgo or a water sign maybe. But the Knight of, it could be some Virgo energy here, but this is sex as well. So this person might be seeking, what influence is coming in might show this person who's seeking something. And what's this about? What are they seeking? Well, the Knight of Coins, it might be sex. Knight of Coins is notoriously somebody who is seeking material interests, and it might be sex, but it also might be influences coming in is that this person is actually seeking, maybe with the Knight of Pentacles, something more long-term. With the Knight of Coins. Knight of Coins can mean a long-term goal or just a commitment. The host will be the Ten of Cups. And what's the Ten of Cups about? What's the Ten of Cups about? The Five of Cups energy showing here. So I think the hopes will be... and it's funny because, again, contra cards, but the hope would be, and they're not different suits now, so I couldn't say this is a mental card. It's all about the way that you're thinking or whatever. The hope would be to have the Ten of Cups, which is a soulmate union. And that's all, but it's all about your feelings of loss, you see. This is all about the hopes being, well, I hope that this works out because this person really hurt me in the past with the Five of Cups energy. The outcome shows the Ace of Coins. And what's the Ace of Coins about as an outcome for Aquarius singles? What's his Ace of Coins about in the overall outcome for Aquarius singles? The world, greatest of achievement. So the overall outcome shows the potential for something long-term with this individual, and it's about the world. You have the potential to achieve the greatest thing within this relationship with that world energy, okay, showing up here. And I think from disputes, you guys are going to take a new direction. The Two of Wands is walking out of the Five of Wands. I see a new direction coming in here. I think that you're going to, there is the potential for a long-term relationship here. in the overall outcome. It's based on the world, so the greatest love, the greatest achievement. So there is the potential for a long-term relationship, and this is all about the greatest achievement with the world energy. As the disputes you've had with this individual, I think with the Two of Wands, this is all about taking a different direction or taking a way out of them. But I don't think that this is about being at a crossroads in terms of this, okay? Because I think I would have been looking into the card here. If you look at the Two of Wands, look where he's heading. He's heading into a conflict, can you see? But you're not. You're outside of it. So this is all about taking a new direction out of the conflict. So I actually see resolution here. My only problem is the most likely outcome for this relationship will be that there's a long-term relationship here, but it's all about the power. So there is building some. The most likely outcome for this relationship will be that you'll be able to build something strong with this individual, but it's about the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords, this is all about building long-term, Ten of Coins, secure energy, but this is in terms of somebody being more powerful and somebody being less. So this to me says more than likely anyway, this is going to be not I just think that more than likely, I mean, overall from this, it's saying that, you know, there is the potential for something long-term for you and this individual, okay, that seems to come back. I think this person ghosted you and they come back in June, for some of you Aquarians, single Aquarians. And it will seem to me that, you know, there is the potential for a long-term commitment, and it's all about the world. So this commitment is all about achieving your highest goals within this relationship for the both of you. And with disputes, taking a different path from these disputes. But the most likely outcome, this is the overall that you'll do this, but the most likely is, well, long-term relationship being built for you single Aquarians, but it's about that long-term thing is built on the Five of Swords. One of you losing, one of you winning. So even though it looks like you're going to do good, that things will come back together, just remember that the subtext is that you're still going to have some form of divisory energy in this relationship. However, we do have heart-to-heart discussions here happening. So let's quickly go back to the reading before we finish. I think that for you single Aquarians, you guys are taking back your control, the Emperor energy, and I think that you are drawing boundaries now around you in terms of communicating with an individual, the Page of Swords. It looks like you cut them off, because I think the root issue is that this person, this King of Cups, their feelings came to an end. And I also think that this King of Cups energy could be a Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or somebody who showed you a whole heap of romantic interest, ghosted you with that death energy. But I think that what you'll experience is the Wheel of Fortune, unexpected, something unexpected in terms of what was hidden. And this is about the Moon, this person ghosting you, and you're going to experience something, this person coming back with these two cards. Your challenge is, you know, responding to those messages. Your challenge is going to be about their communication, and that they're communicating with you. And what's the communication all about? Well, the Nine of Wands, that they want to give this one last go. But I think the energies around you guys are going to be about, well, hell no, I'm done with this situation. Being done with it is I'm done with it emotionally. There's a lack of interest. There's no more emotional investment in this. But the most likely outcome will be, well, the Ten of Coins. The potential is that more than likely you're able to still build on this relationship, but it's about somebody who has more power than the others. So this is all about building. More than likely outcome will be about building one's power. Ten of Coins is all about building strength and stability within relationships, but this is based on the power aspect of this relationship. So more than likely outcome will be one of you ends up to be more powerful, I think, than the other. Coming in, you've got the gift, the Six of Pentacles. So I think that you guys are going to be receiving, and that receiving is based on the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles can be a small gift. So some of you guys are receiving a small gift, I think, from this individual. And coming in, you'll find influences are that this person is seeking, could be a Virgo individual, shows two Virgo cards. This person is seeking, well, what's this based on? Long-term commitment. So this person comes back and says, you know, I'm sorry I did this, blah, blah, blah. I really want to give it a go and see if we can work together on this, or work towards building something sustainable. Some of you guys, it could be sex as well. But your hopes would be happy ever after, Ten of Cups. And this is all about your hurt. Okay, so it's about the resolution of hurt here. the outcome says, well, there is, and it is only a small potential, it's an ace. There is a potential with the Ace of Coins for commitment. This is all about achieving your highest wishes, your highest goals, the world energy, and within this conflict, the Five of Wands being able to take a new direction out of that. And that's why the advice is heart-to-heart conversations for you singletons with people that come back in the month of June 2018, because you need to honestly discuss your feelings with each other. I think the honest discussion will be in this area here, the Hermit and the Knight of Pentacles, when this person says that they're seeking a long-term commitment, a long-term goal now. They're sorry that they've ghosted you, but they are seeking something now, you know. Possibly you've cut them off from social media and stuff like that, but this person's interest will be reinvigorated, I think, because of that. Very interesting reading. Okay, just make sure that you know, that you're getting the truth from this individual. That's all I'll say. But yeah, very, very good reading for you single Aquarians. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe, and I will speak to you guys on your June mid-month reading. Take care. Bye-bye.